Hi, welcome to another episode of Hot Takes. Yesterday was the 10th anniversary of the independence vote, and thankfully the forces of good triumphed over the forces of evil, and unionism reigned supreme, thus keeping Scotland from the horrors of poverty and ignorance, all under an SNP driven independent nation of Scotland. Can you imagine how bad it would be? Bloody awful, I think. Anyway, Believe in Scotland, this little pressure group had a rally outside the Parliament last night. And it's, you know, well, it's pathetic. There was very few people turned up. There was a couple of flags, a couple of people, maybe, I don't know, 20 people turned up to celebrate. Woohoo. Very sparsely, attended. Indeed, one would hardly have realised that there was a rally at all. There were so few people and they were so spread out. You wouldn't have noticed it. It's sad, isn't it? But of course, this was also on the day when the latest polling showed that support for independence is falling, and that the polling is even worse than it was 10 years ago at the referendum. Where are these people going? Now, the SNP keep pushing out this, oh, but the young are all for it. The young are going to keep doing this. Oh, look at the young. They'll be the next generation. They're the ones that will strive and push for independence. Well, of course, the young are for it. They're young. They're stupid. They're inexperienced. They haven't yet been out into the world. Once they go out into the world and realise what the world's about and see where the tax money's going, they soon change their tune. And just because, oh, look, 63% of young people who have been brainwashed by the SNP for the last 17 years think that independence is great, doesn't mean independence is great. It just means that the SNP are very good at brainwashing people. However, people ain't stupid, and they will change. People do. They grow up. The scales fall from their eyes, and the truth is revealed to them. And at that point, they go, are you completely mad? And for most of the SNP, the answer is yes. But it does mean that they do at least see the problems and resolve never to vote for independence, because they know that they'd be well and truly boiled if they were. But, businesses don't want it. Business leaders don't want it. People who, work don't want it. They know taxes would rise. They know the border would have to close to so many goods. And anyway, Scotland can never do it. They'll never be allowed to join the EU. An independent Scotland would have to have its own muck pound, which would fall so fast, it would plummet downwards at such a thick rate that everybody in Scotland would be worth nothing, effectively. The economy would collapse, but there's no running to mummy, or as we like to call it, Westminster, for yet more funds to prop up a failing regime. No, you're on your own, and that's it. Good luck. That's, of course, why nobody would ever vote for independence. Still, you will get always the loons, won't you? Thanks a lot. Bye.